what have you learned from this trip? Yeah.
Oh, so just do this.
No, just speak like closer, like this.
Okay. So guys, what I've
Look at
learned,
me.
what I've learned in this trip is, one, I should always be present. You get, like, just taking things, be in the moment and all that. Second, appreciate what you have. And what I have, when I say appreciate what I have, I really appreciate Kenyan food. Caps lock. Food, I really appreciate it. And I've really tried everything, not everything of course, but like Thai food and all that, but nothing compares to the Kenyan food. So yeah, that's one thing I really miss from Kenya, food.
The food, huh?
Third, not like dealing with family is not extremely easy. So another thing I've learned, you guys, is do not care about people's opinions of you, because dealing with family isn't easy, but just move with love and love will be returned to you. You get, just be present, love people, then they don't have to love you back as long as everything is great and you're enjoying your time. Or another thing is Dad told me today, all these things God has created, you wake up every morning, you have a good view, you have an amazing view, you have good food on your table, you have money to spend, you have money to go and tour people, to tour places. So just focus on that. You get, focus on God's creation, focus on the money you have to enjoy God's creation, and that's it. Be happy with everyone. Do not take things to heart. Love yourself more. And when you actually love yourself more, you won't even care about people. And when I say this, I don't mean that I was busy, I was having grudges with people. No, everything has been amazing. But as I mentioned, some bumps, that's what I'm talking about. But people have been nice. People have been extremely nice to me. Yes. But one thing, I think that's one thing that's always in family. You get, there's just kidogo, but things are great. I love them.
Amazing. And also, like, just to say, like, I thought you made some great points, but love is the most powerful emotion that you can have, you know, to deal with love when someone maybe doesn't want to change, or you want to separate yourself from certain things, because it is all about being present. Again, like even me on this trip, the challenges I've had personally, babe.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought of starting a podcast? I know it's a scary thought at times. Where do I start? What equipment do I use? How do I produce a whole show? Maybe you're someone out there who loves yourself and loves the message in who you are and how you're spreading your unique gifts out to the world, but you just need a platform to do it on. You need a platform for people to be able to go and hear your unique and valuable story and how you're impacting people's lives. Well, here at the Rubasha Family Podcast, we're really proud to be able to use podcasting to change the world. We have been doing this and it has changed our life. For us to be able to market and be able to tell our stories of people around us and the way it's impacting and adding value to people's lives. You are that person. You have that gift. You have that talent. And that gift and talent needs to be seen. It needs to be heard. Your downfalls, your amazing moments, your business needs to reach more people. That is what we do here at the Rubasha Family Podcast. So for a select few, we can have you as a guest on our show. For me as the host to ask you questions about what you do. This is a skill, creating this content, being able to film, produce it. It is a valuable skill that we have learned and we want to utilize that to help as many people as possible. So you'd have me as your host, ask you questions, get to know you and your business and how to build up your personal brand. We're then able to market and repurpose content from the podcast on all platforms, including your network. So if you really want to be in touch, if you want to be a guest on our show and be able to use marketing material from this valuable podcast, from your valuable story out to more people, we have that available. If you need help and assistance in publishing and producing your own podcast and just don't know how to go about it, how to do it, and you need that assistance, we provide that service as well. Being able to fully produce, edit, and publish your podcast on all networks. And maybe you just need a consultation call, some help in order to, how can you go about this strategy? Strategic ways into thinking on how you can use your podcast as a funnel for your business. You could use the podcast as a funnel for your personal brand, for people to know the face, for people to know your amazing story. If just one person can be impacted from your story, that is what matters. This is something that 100, 200 years from now, your legacy will be remembered by. So the link in the bio, there is a form for you to fill out. Go out there, fill out the form, and we'll get you started on how we can help your personal brand today.
It's like being present in the moment, and it's worked to my great surprise. And at times it's still an involvement. So when you start to worry, oh, what are people going to think about my goal? And this work that I've been doing with dad, giving advice and the advice from my great parents, just learning how to deal with that. And this was like, I feel, for us to be tested with that.
Yeah.
How do we deal when things are maybe not going our way, when, we're worrying about people's thoughts because that's our mind. But when as I grow and I'm saying, no, let me treat people with love, because that person, that's not their thoughts. That's not their, voice. That's just maybe the other side. They have the greatness that you have. They have so much love. So I want to treat people and be positive and be really in the present moment. And so I really feel that's some great advice, to really have that mindset. Like when I love myself, because a lot of the times when people talk about other people, it's because they don't have self-love. So when you don't have self-love, hurt people. So you project your insecurities, especially when you see someone like yourself. Babe, when you walk into a room, and this is something I think it was good for you, because now you're a YouTuber, you're going through this journey of life, you're getting better. And as you're elevating in life, people are going to try to bring you down. How strong can you be? And I trust you as the queen in my life to have that strength to say, you know what? I show love. I'm going to be respectful, but I also know how powerful I am. I know where I'm going in life, and I'm not going to let my circumstances in my reality dictate how I feel, dictate how I treat my brother, dictate how I treat my father. One thing we talked about with dad was when someone gives, and we talked about this earlier, when someone gives a positive comment, don't take it the same way as a negative comment. It's so true.
Yeah,
take that comment.
Actually talking about that.
Take that comment as, don't take a positive or negative. If someone says something nice, thank you so much.
Well, just appreciate and move on, because the same person who can give a positive comment is the same person who can give a negative comment. And when you take the positive comment too much in your nini, you can't even believe they said a negative thing, such that hate can even come from you just because of that negative statement. But one thing I even told my boyfriend. Oh, I was telling my boyfriend, you see, even in this thing, not even my boyfriend. I wanted to quote something from the Bible, but I'm really not sure. But I think I've ever read a verse that says, never repay evil with evil. Do good to others. Love your neighbors as you love yourself. And guys, and this, I'm not talking just about the trip. I feel like this is something I'd want to say to everyone. You get, like, for real, don't repay evil with evil, because the moment you feel like, oh, she's doing bad to me, or he's doing bad to me, and I want to do bad to him guys, it never works. You'll just continue hating people. As you hate people, you're there by the time you're supposed to, like, do good to yourself, you're just plotting about how I'll do bad to the same person. That's bullshit, guys. Enjoy life. Life is here to be enjoyed. Live by the word of God.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're gonna love that one.